In 2019, a former IMF economist said something on live television that was quickly buried and forgotten. He said the dollar wouldn't die by accident, it would die by design. Everyone laughed. Nobody took him seriously. He was called a doomsayer, a conspiracy theorist. 5 years later, almost everything he predicted is happening right in front of us. And the people who laughed the loudest are the quietest now. Because here is the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Everything you've been told about the dollar is wrong. It's not too big to fail. It's not untouchable. And it's not collapsing because of bad policy or bad luck. The dollar is doing exactly what it was designed to do in its final phase, and almost nobody has noticed. So let me ask you the question that Economist asked on that forgotten broadcast. What if the collapse is not a disaster? What if it's the plan? Go back to 1971. President Nixon takes the dollar off gold. From that day, America could print money out of thin air, and the world had no choice but to accept it. Then came the deal that locked it in. Saudi Arabia agreed to sell oil only in dollars. Every country on earth now needed dollars just to buy fuel. America printed the money, and the world paid through it. It was the greatest financial trick in human history, and it worked for 50 years. But now the cracks are everywhere. Something is happening, quietly, carefully, and almost nobody is connecting the dots. Here is the number that explains everything. $35 trillion. That's what America owes right now. A debt so massive, it can never be paid back. Not in your lifetime, not in your children's lifetime, perhaps never. So what do you do when the debt is impossible to pay? You don't pay it, you just reset the system. If the dollar collapses in a controlled way, something very convenient happens. The debt disappears and a new system gets introduced, the digital currency. Fully trackable, fully controlled. And the same people who caused the collapse become the architects of whatever comes next. This is not theory, this is history repeating itself. Rome did it, Spain did it, Britain did it. Every empire that printed its way out of debt eventually fell, and every single time the elites of that era walked away richer, while ordinary people lost everything. So when you hear the warnings about inflation, de-dollarization, and a coming financial reset, do not panic, just pay attention, because the